Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode 4, Unapologetically Us. And we're here with
Maya,
Danny,
Lissa, and we're the Talk That Talk crew.
So today we're going to be making cookies, as you can see. So, we're just going to be talking about the greatness of being a Black woman since it's Women's History Month.
Alrighty, so we're going to begin with secrets of Black women. What are some small but impactful things that you do to stay grounded and confident as a Black woman?
Just showing myself that love, because, us as Black women, we got to basically keep ourselves up and make ourselves feel good. It's so crazy because I just did a whole segment today for school with my organization. But I feel like we get down looked on, and it's like nobody else is really there to uplift us. So we have to do that ourselves. So it's just more so just giving us that, that love we need as Black women. Like, even if we don't get it from anyone else, we need to give it to each other.
Yeah. I was going to say the same, or piggybacking off of what you said, I would say that I try to remember like what it is to be a Black woman, especially like as a single mom in today's society. I feel like that's such a normal thing, but it's still a hard thing that we still have to go through. Like just because it's common among a lot of people doesn't mean it's easy to do. So that's why I usually just do my part as being respectful and being nice to other Black women, because I feel like in our community it's easy to like be looked at as having an attitude or being stuck up without getting to know the person. So I just make sure that I'm nice and treat other Black women with kindness. If they look good, I say, you look good, I love your hair, like hyping them up. Like you said, we don't do it enough. It's good to remind each other in our own race that we're not in competition with each other. We should be a community with one another.
Okay.
I love that.
Okay. For myself, it's just like I really do understand, like, I don't want to say how important it is, but how like sacred it is to be a Black woman. So like, I don't really take that lightly. Like, I understand that people see us as inferior, but really we're superior AF. So like, I take that and I move with grace. And that's just what I do personally.
Okay. Yeah. I love that.
It's a piece of wisdom you learned from the older generation of Black women that has stayed with you. So one thing that my mom always tells me is like, make sure you present yourself in the right space. Like, you don't want to be looking to places with your hair undone. Like, especially with my daughter, one thing like she always used to tell me when she was a baby, she's like, make sure her hair's done and she smells good, because that reflects you anywhere that she goes. You don't want to just bring her to school looking any type of way, because that reflects what's going on at home. So now to this day, like before Melanie leaves the house for school in the morning, I'm like, can't leave the house without your edges, some lip gloss, can't have dry lips and lotion on your knees, can't be ashy. Like, just presenting yourself in a way that tells people that you take care of yourself and that you care about how you look. And also, if you look good, you have confidence and feel good.
Okay.
I like that.
That's good.
I would say my mom always told me, have your own money. Have your own money. You don't need to depend on nobody, because people can say they got you or whatever, and then there'll become a time where you need them, or they'll say they're going to do this and that, and guess what? It backfires. So always have your own. Never depend on nobody else.
I like that one.
Black women always say, come out presentable. Like my grandma always said, don't have any like holes and stuff in your underwear and stuff, just in case you gotta go to the hospital.
Oh my God.
And like, like you always want to be able to support yourself just in case people ain't always there when you need them. And also what my granny always taught me is that like you should always be able to cook so you can feed yourself. Forget anybody else. If you can't feed yourself, then what are you doing?
Yeah.
So Lord. I feel like that's something that really stuck with me. So like when I went off to college and stuff, I can make a meal out of anything. Because I'm eat.
That's good, because I used to eat popcorn and drink coffee when I was a freshman in college.
Oh, that's crazy.
Popcorn and coffee is such an insane.
That's crazy.
It's fulfilling.
Combo.
Coffee
My stomach is already doing flips.
It's gonna do flips, but it's gonna fill you up for a couple hours.
Coffee don't fill me up.
It does to me. That's what I drink for breakfast.
And popcorn together.
I don't know why I had popcorn, but that's just what I had.
Popcorn is
I don't know why.
My stomach.
That's what I did.
Bubble guts. That's crazy.
I don't remember having bubble guts, but
maybe it was craving it.
You know, freshman.
Maybe that's not
freshman. You just eat
freshman 15.
Whatever's
freshman 15.
Whatever's available, you eat it.
Y'all had a freshman 15?
I did. I didn't know weight in college.
You didn't?
I stay the same weight the whole
That's
time.
That's crazy.
I think it's because of my birth control. That was the one in my arm, and I should have kept it. But you know, we're here now.
We need to do. It's like 12 to 14 minutes, or maybe 20 minutes.
Time to put them in the oven.
So to get into the next question, have you ever had to unlearn something about Black womanhood that was influenced by negative stereotypes or misconceptions? Yes.
Yeah. Not years.
Yes.
No, like I'm just saying, like you just like when you like finally become like your own person, like a grown woman, it's like the stuff that you saw growing up, you don't have to apply that to your life at all. Like you don't have to accept that. Like anything with infidelity, abuse, like none of that. Scratch all of that. Get out of there. Like staying, you don't have to stay. Just you, a piece of man ain't no. I would no, like if a man not gonna be like no, like I would rather fully have a man to myself. Instead of that, a piece of man is better than no man. No, I don't know why. I don't know where that came from. I don't know what
came from Betty Wright.
Betty better sit down.
Man is better than having no man at all.
Betty better sit down.
What I got.
Betty better sit down.
You understand what I mean?
Betty,
every time she asks me, I say no.
Betty, I don't know what you mean, but yeah, we're gonna leave that to our grandmothers and all them. But no, it's men out here who are willing to just be there for you and you only. So I don't care. I will wait for it if I need to. So yeah.
That's a fact. And there are men who are out there who will do it right the first time and they won't have to, get it right the second time. So that is true. For me, I feel like it's the whole, women can't do certain things that men can do. I feel like that's something that I had to unlearn because I feel like that ain't even right. Like, yeah. Oh, your brother can be out late, but you can't. Why? Because I'm a girl. what is supposed to mean? Like, I feel like when it's women, people always think the words like, oh, she's out doing this, she's out doing that. What if I'm just out with the girls having fun? Like, just on a late night, just want to have fun chilling. Like, I just don't understand why when it's us, the first thing to think is that we out here just opening it. That's just insane.
I never understood that. I don't get it. I don't know.
I really don't understand. We can talk about that on another episode, but I don't understand that either because it's like girls are more. For us, we don't have as many options. I feel like for us, first of all, there's not too many good looking. So first we got to find good looking. And then when we find good looking, we got to see if they even click with us. And then, we got to make sure they're not. Yeah. And we have to, we have to do all these checks before we just go up and do this. Men just be like, oh, body. Oh, I'm going for it. I'm going for it off of face and body.
Yeah, they don't even care about the brain.
I'm like,
care about the brain.
Don't care about nothing. What they got going on. They don't care if they have 10 kids. They don't care. They don't care about nothing. Like,
but I think that's what it is. Like because men are so shallow, they think women are just as shallow whole time. That's just opposite.
Exactly. Yeah. They do say like if you even like text a boy or look at a boy, that's how men know it's like feelings attached because women just don't quickly. That's why men want to justify like, oh, it don't mean that, it don't mean that. But it's like
a girl can go cheat and not care just like you. Like there's no
feelings involved. You really love that man.
Yeah. Like no shade, men really believe that they're somehow wired differently.
Yeah.
Like, they really convinced themselves.
To an extent, men and women do think very differently.
We think differently, but it's no way.
Cheating is cheating, wrong is wrong.
Cheating is cheating.
Oh Lord!
And it's like it's no way that you think all women have to be in their feelings every time they do something. Like
But I was saying basically like just because you go out like you said at night doesn't mean we're on the same type of timing as they be thinking about.
Exactly.
But what I would say is something that I had to unlearn was like kind of picking back off of what Danny said, like in the old tradition, like traditionally women supported their husband no matter what, because most of the time they weren't working, they don't have their own source of income. Now we have our own money. So we know we have standards that we have said, and we don't have to settle for less. And I feel like that is something that is different about back then versus today. We know our worth and we know what we deserve, so we don't have to depend on someone for money. We actually genuinely look at their heart, and now we can marry for the right reasons instead of just money.
Yeah, but like back in the day, if you were a married woman, you couldn't get like your own bank account. So it even made it hard for even if a woman did want to up and leave her husband because he was cheating, she can't because they make it so hard for it to be a thing.
Not today.
Exactly, not today. Man. You can just get up and go now.
It's not always easy because it's the emotional side of things. You want things to work out, especially if you have kids involved. I feel like that's why most people do try to work it out if there's kids or if it's history, because it's like, I done spent 10 years with you and I'm gonna go start over and you don't know what's out there. I think some people it's fear most of the time, but especially in today's society, it's just set up for us to win even the more.
This segment is called Black Films That Shaped Us.
Black films.
Which Black movie or TV show first made you feel seen or understood as a Black woman?
I'm gonna say my first movie. I went through a heartbreak, y'all. I had watched Waiting to Exhale.
Okay.
I watched Waiting to Exhale, and not gonna lie, it's very when you get older, you'll watch those movies when you younger with your parents, but when you become older and you want a grown woman now, and you rewatch that stuff, it's like, dang, this what they was talking about. I know how this I know how this feels. So I would say Waiting to Exhale for me. That was that one.
For me, the first movie that I can think of is Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, because that was real. She gave that man everything. Can't say that I can relate because I wasn't married and kicked out by my husband, but I can relate in the way that you can feel rejected by a man and still bounce back and come back and still have a beautiful ending and happy ending. She got the man that she deserved in the end. It just tells you not to harp on how your past has been, or even in her situation, she was older and we're still younger. And sometimes I'll be feeling it's too late, but it's not. So that's just something that helped me feel understood or seen, I guess.
Yeah. For me, I think it was That's So Raven and Peacock. I feel especially I don't know. Yeah, the Prophet, I don't know. There's just something about them that I remember from my earliest time, especially That's So Raven. Homegirl was funny.
She was. Raven definitely.
And I feel when I was young, I always felt oh, that's what made me ask. I'm not the best outfit. Let me just Raven,
Every girl wanted to be Raven.
Exactly. Everybody wanted to be Raven Baxter. Also, Cheetah Girls. I feel really ate down in Cheetah Girls. Yeah. Baby was singing.
Oh my gosh.
I want to be like Cinderella. Yeah. Exactly.
They was the highlight of a friendship.
They were.
You saw how they fell out, but they came
back together.
But where are they not? Let me stop.
Don't do that.
I'm just kidding. You can add white to make it lighter and try to fix
Cheetah Girls was. I love that.
But yeah, Cheetah Girls was definitely one. Just because I didn't think I can sing and dance. I knew I couldn't sing and dance. But it gave me a little hope. When I grow up, maybe I can sing and dance when I grow up. But
yeah.
Who's your favorite one?
Raven, of course.
Raven.
I want to say somebody else.
Chanel.
I would have been
like. You say Chanel?
But I feel that was my sister's. I feel that was my sister's favorite, and then I was Raven, because I'm a Leo, I'm bossy, so I really was feeling her y'all need to get this together because baby, this ain't not to play with.
I ain't like how they did her with Barcelona.
Oh, period.
The crazy thing, I kind of have short-term memory loss, but the crazy thing is I watch all of the movies over and over and over, and I literally don't remember nothing that.
Really?
No, I don't remember anything, and I don't know why.
The Barcelona.
I remember.
Girl, that was
I don't remember any of the songs.
I did not want them to break up. Oh my god!
What age was that?
Girl, I don't remember how old I was, but I know I was hurt.
I need to see.
Y'all
sliding down the wall. Oh no, they singing it's over.
They really about to break up. No, the one I didn't like though. I
2003. I was 3.
That's the first one.
That's the first one.
Okay.
But I still seen it.
Barcelona is the
And when
second
they came
one.
together singing for that dog and that home.
Oh my God, Tato!
Like, what?
But y'all know what? I did not like the little Indian one. I'm not gonna lie.
I like that. I like that one.
I did
That's
not.
the one I can remember the most.
Oh,
That's the one I can remember the most.
Ain't no Ray there.
I didn't like the last one.
Yeah, exactly. Now you gonna do?
I don't know.
So I think that's when the whole situation happened. When you know,
I remember that one, but I don't remember like the songs or anything.
Why girl songs was eating?
Is there a character from a Black film that you admire or feel represents you? What qualities do they embody that resonate with you?
Okay, so y'all know when Insecure first came out, I didn't watch it. Ooh. But then like I went back and watched Insecure.
I love that.
And this is one of the things that really had me looking at TV like, is that how I look? It was Molly, y'all. It was Molly.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that.
I don't feel like I like her. I feel like I was looking at the screen and I felt like I was looking at not me at the time, but the old me.
What she said?
So I was looking at the thing. And I was like, is that how I look? Like always talk about you want a man, but every time you get a man, you chase that story. So I was like, dang, is that how I look? Is that how I act? So when I seen that, it really made me, let's get it together, baby, because that ain't cute. So when you see yourself in a person and then it's a bad stuff that you see, it's like, no. But no, I cannot stand Molly.
It really smells. Maybe it's bad.
I saw Molly. She had like some bad qualities that I had. But in the end, I was glad my girl got it together. You know, she grew up. And that's all it is. Like sometimes you just got to recognize your bad qualities, grow from it. And you a whole different person that them old Negroes don't even know. Period.
Okay. So a character that I resonate with is Paris from Love Don't Cost a Thing. And I say that because I'm definitely like, anytime I'm in a relationship, I'm like, how can I fix you? It's kind of bad, but it's going to bite you. But that's literally me. Like, how can I like help you? Because I feel like I'm pretty satisfied. Like, I don't really need anyone to like help me do anything specifically except show support and love to me and like be there when I need or just someone to talk to. So I feel like for a guy, I feel like they go through things too as well, not just Black women. So I'm always like, what can I do to help you? Or like any ideas that I have to share with you. I am the nurturer type. And what I want to work on is doing that as a wife, not a girlfriend. So yeah, I resonate with Paris. Yeah.
I'm going to say the movie character for me. I'm going to say Princess Tiana because she a hardworking woman. I'm a hardworking woman and I'm going to get what I want. No matter what, nothing going to stop me. Any obstacle I get through. And at the end of the day, I'm going to get my Prince Charming.
Period.
So yeah.
Period. Speak into existence.
He's on the way. He's on the way.
He's on the way. He's on the way. He's on the way.
He's on the way. Oh, Lord. I just want to add a little something to this.
Yeah, your man gonna be like, who on the way?
He's already here.
He's already here.
He's already here.
He at home waiting.
He at home waiting. He said, yo, took it too long.
She said,
because we're about to.
They're so pretty. They're so pretty.
And we made our own frosting color.
I'm the odd one out. I got pink. Sorry, y'all.
I got magenta.
Well, I was trying to make a different color, and then we was doing the same thing.
I was just adding stuff, and I ended up with magenta.
It's cutesy.
But I'm gonna say the greatest superpower is being a mother because at the end of the day, who's bringing us here? Like I support mothers 100%. I wouldn't be here without my mother. They wouldn't be here without their mothers. Her daughter wouldn't be here without her. So it's like, who else do you know is doing that? A woman.
That's a man can never.
But yeah, like for women, like it's just very dangerous as well. Like you got 1 foot on the grave, 1 foot in earth. Like it's a 50-50 chance that you could be here or you not. Like It's crazy.
childbirth.
So it's like you just, you know, like, giving birth is very dangerous.
Stuff, even before the baby even come, before childbirth.
Just being a woman in general.
Yeah.
It's a lady who got a list on TikTok, and they list long.
Oh, yeah.
Tea.
Oh, yeah.
You get your little milk titty up underneath your
I
arm.
saw that.
It's just so much things that can happen when you pregnant.
Hair loss, bald spots.
Exactly. Like, that's why for me, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it for somebody that's
that's
worth it.
For me.
I respect the mothers 100%.
Yes,
that's the first superpower for sure.
Exactly.
What about y'all?
Resilience. I really do think that, like I say, I think people feel like we're inferior. Mm. And when it comes to that, I feel like we just take that with nothing and we just cry. Like, we just don't let it bother us because we know that's what people expect, especially when it comes to like, oh, they expect you to be rude, they expect you to be this, they expect you to be that. And we know they expect that. And the fact that we just adapt to the situation and don't even feed into that is, I feel like, our number one superpower, because they try to get the best of us and we never let that happen. So, but that, I think Black women are the strongest.
I would definitely say a superpower is definitely strength. Like everything that we've been through, even taking it back to slavery, which was not too long ago. Even that, like even now, women are expected to go to work. Some have 1, 2, 3 jobs, pick up the kids, have to find a way or means for their kids. Then they got to come home, cook, clean, wash everybody's clothes. They have to make sure that everyone has what they need, and they put themselves second. And no matter what, even on the workplace, people could be going against them. It could be racial, or it could just be like how we talked about them. If they're too good at their job, they're going to get talked about. If they're not good enough at their job, or the other people don't feel like they're worthy to be in that position, they're going to get downplayed as well. So I feel like in every area of a woman's life, especially a Black woman, they have to be strong. And I definitely say that strength is their biggest superpower. The other thing is that we see a lot of things in the Black community, death. And I feel like you should never have to experience losing your child, but some people do. And they're the strongest women that I know, because I can never imagine, like never, ever. So I feel like that's very important, and a strength that we have that not too many other races can say they have to our extent.
Yeah. I definitely feel like what you're saying, like when you say like we make sure everybody has what they need before we make sure we have what we need. And that's what I feel like Black women, like in their community, they're like the backbone. Like, I feel like it's Black women making sure everybody, families and stuff get together. It's like usually when the matriarch of the family die, like that one who's keeping everybody together, everybody go away. Yeah. So I feel like the glue to the community is Black women. And I feel like that's another one of our strengths, is that I feel like the older Black women in the family always make sure everybody's getting together. Everybody know each other. Everybody, family.
What advice would you give to young Black women who are learning to embrace being Black and beautiful? Oh, we just answered this question tonight on my little Zoom call. Love yourself, ladies. Like, y'all are beautiful. Y'all are the top of the top. You're Black. You're beautiful. Don't let nobody ever try to down talk you, tell you that you're less than them. None of that, because baby, your Black is beautiful. That's all I have to say. That's enough to say.
My whole thing is like, I feel like for younger Black women, it's important to know that being Black is beautiful, and like it's important to love yourself, especially when you're Black, because you always have people that's going to tell you that being Black is this and being Black is that, and they're going to give you the worst type of stereotypes when you'll come to realize that you're nothing like what they're saying. So once you realize that Black is not what you hear about, it's it's just who you are, you'll just love yourself, especially when you know your history and everything that it took to get to where you are. You'll start to appreciate, Black being a part of your identity. Even though race shouldn't matter, it is. It is a part of your identity. So you should just take that and just. My thing is, when it comes to being Black, if it was such this bad thing, or if it was such this, not good thing, why are people in such a competition with us? Or why do people try to hold us back if it was, you know, such this disgraceful thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once you realize, like, hey, if we weren't that important and we're these low level things, why are we always on the forefront of your mind?
Yeah.
And you realize it's because Black is strength, it's power, it's all these things that they don't want you to feel, and it's for a reason.
Mm-hmm. I was literally going to say that. For my advice, it would be like, try not to compare yourself, especially to our own race and to other races, because we're literally different for a reason. Like, God made us different races for a reason, because we're supposed to come together and lean off of one another to see how we can better the world. But we know that there's challenges with that. But even in each other, like they said, loving yourself, like, people literally try to be us. They want bigger hips, bigger lips, bigger everything, bigger thighs. And it's like, that's, you know, like, our bodies are a certain way for a reason, and everyone's trying to mimic that. So don't try to belittle yourself to please others or to be looked at a certain way. I feel like that's what messes up a lot of younger girls, especially on social media. Like, if you need to stay off of social media, like, I'm going to try to keep my daughter off of social media as long as I can, because all it is comparing yourself. Oh, they have that, so I need that. Their body looks like that, I need to look like that. And I feel like that's going to mess up your mindset, and especially like your mind developing from a child to an adult. That plays a huge factor in things. So I would just say, like, try not to compare yourself and stay off of social media.
I love that you said that, though, because I feel like this is why a lot of young girls today are skipping that teen stage.
Yeah.
That's why, like, Forever 21 and stuff is closing down. There's no justice because
there's no justice.
No. So all these young girls go on the internet and see like these grown women and think they're just supposed to go from 10 to 25, and that's insane. So like, that's another thing I want to say: stay young as long as you possibly can, because you do not want to grow up fast.
You don't.
The things that you think come with growing up do not generally come with growing up. Like, it just comes with maturing and responsibility. So no,
it ain't fun.
Exactly. You don't want no bills.
You don't want drama. You don't want heartache. You don't want no more. You don't want none of that. But for real, like don't rush to grow up, please, please. Yes. Young ladies, be young ladies.
Yeah.
Don't rush to grow up.
Actually, like, listen, I know you probably like get tired of hearing it from your mom or like your parents, but coming from like other young adults in our 20s, like, I feel like we are still close to like our young age, but we're kind of like seen as grown and we're mature. So
the young girls,
we can literally, we can literally tell you from experience. Like, I wish I would have listened to my mom when she's like, you don't need to wear makeup, or you don't need extensions. You don't need to have your body out. Like, this is the pivotal time where we can do all those things. And young was not it. Like, be a kid, enjoy being young, not having responsibilities.
Yeah.
You're going to miss it.
Yeah.
It's ghetto here.
Y'all, go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Get your
sleep. Take your naps. Because, baby, when you get our age, you're going to wish you did.
We're up at 10:30 p.m. because we had to work today. You didn't have to work today. You had
school,
all day.
Work, all this stuff. Like,
it's a lot.
It's a lot. So just, be happy at the space you are in now. Like, trust us. Like, we were in y'all's position before. So we know, like, I don't want to. My mom's this, my mom. I promise you, when you get older, you will see what your parents are talking about. Like, you will be thankful. You will be thankful. Like, they didn't let you go to that party for a reason. They didn't let you be friends with them people for a reason. Literally. And you will see that. Like, my little cousin, I'll be telling her, oh my gosh, like, certain people aren't your friends and you don't need to be around them. But, the older you get, that's when you'll understand.
You got to learn for yourself.
So you'll have to learn, of course. Like, even though we're telling you this, you may not take it. And we understand that.
Because my thing is, because I've been seeing this on TikTok, when people like to say, watch you hang around. People like to say, oh, Jesus hang out with a prostitute and all that. But the thing about it is, but that's true.
I mean,
which is true, he did. But do you understand that he was hanging out with people who are willing to change? So if you have friends who are not willing to change the path that they're going down the wrong path, then you don't need to be around.
Yeah.
Period. I know you want to be like, oh, that's my friend. But once you realize that if they don't care what happens to them, they definitely don't care what's going to happen to you. So if they will put themselves in a messed up situation, they will put you in a messed up situation.
And so it's not a real friend at all.
Exactly, and that's not a real friend. Because real friends, somebody who wants somebody to go down.
Real friends, they're going to tell you about yourself, and real friends are going to make sure you don't put yourself in bad situations.
Exactly.
So be careful who you call your friend. Again, you may listen, you may not, but it's only a learning experience from here.
Exactly.
But we can only guide you, tell you what we know as being in y'all position before.
Exactly.
But Black girls, we love y'all a lot. Black women, we love you. We support y'all always and forever.
Period. Deep in our womanism.
Oh,
okay?
Yeah,
deep in it. We love women, especially Black women.
And if you're not a woman, make sure you find it. You can still follow if you're not a woman. No, I'm saying if you're not a woman, like choose a woman in your life that means something to you. That can be your mother, your girlfriend, a best friend, like someone that you see may need that extra love and encouragement this month and every month, but especially this month. And make sure that you show them your appreciation, encourage them, uplift them. It can just be encouraging words. It doesn't have to be too much. Let them know they're Black and beautiful.
If you enjoyed this episode, for sure, make sure y'all drop some purple hearts in the chat.
Comments.
And
I'm gonna just take the camera off then,
because it's live.
It's sliding.
I can do another clip showing them.
Oh, these are mine. Beautifully decorated. These are Maya's, and these are Shalicia. Look at that. All right.
Get a dump of things.
Why are we tapping the I might be up.
That's good.
But we're going to end in prayer.
Bow our head, we are sacred.
Thank you, Father, for bringing us together on this evening you have given us. We appreciate this opportunity that you've given us to create and reach out to people and engage with people, have understanding. And we just thank you and ask that you continue to allow us to reach more people and speak to them and have them be more encouraged and know that there's people there that understand them and can resonate with what they go through. We ask that you guide us through our days and that you build our bond stronger with one another. Keep building us up to be women of Christ in you and believe in you more and more as the days go by. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.